This video is on how to make nut balls made from the flaxseed, made from almonds, and walnuts. The first step in making nut balls is to take a large mixing bowl or any type of saucepan and add various types of grinded up nuts. My favorite nuts are almonds, walnuts. I also use seeds. I put in sesame seeds and flax seeds, about 1 or 2 tablespoons of flax seeds, 1 or 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds. Then I put in almonds and then walnuts. I use about a half pound of almonds or 1 cup of walnuts and 1 cup of almonds and up to a third of a cup of sesame seeds and about 2 tablespoons of flax seeds. That all goes into a bowl. I grind all of these seeds and nuts. You can also add other seeds such as sunflower seeds and other types of nuts such as Brazil nuts. My favorite in these nut balls are the almonds and the walnuts because of the amount of omega-3 fatty acids in walnuts and almonds. Next, after the nuts are grounded into a meal-like texture, I use my Vitamix dry grinder. And after you ground the nuts up, you can use a coffee grind machine or any type of machine that will ground up nuts and seeds. My Vitamix dry blender is the one I used for these nut balls. After the nuts and seeds are ground up, you put them in a separate bowl and you add about 1 cup of old-fashioned oatmeal. That's raw oatmeal. I've used any type of soft oatmeal, not cooked oatmeal, but the raw old-fashioned oatmeal. I also added to that 1/3 a cup of oat bran, the coarsely ground oat bran. Then I mixed the grounded up nuts with the oatmeal and the oat bran. The last addition to make nut balls are the dried fruit cut up in little pieces and any type of liquid. The liquid goes in last. What I did to make these nut balls were add raisins, about a half cup of raisins. You can add more or less or use currants or any other dried fruit. You can use chopped pitted dates. I used raisins and chopped pitted prunes. So prunes, since they're dried plums, made a sweet taste. Including the raisins, also a sweet taste. And the last type of fruit I used was thinly sliced circles of a fresh organic banana, 1 banana. Then I added a little bit of soy milk. You can use regular milk, coconut milk, almond milk, hazelnut milk, whatever milk you want, or any type of liquid or juice. I added, instead of fruit juice, a little bit of soy milk, about anything from 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup to even up to a half a cup of any type of milk. You can also just use plain water. Then you mix everything together and form into balls like you would be making meatballs. But these are a mixture of oatmeal, oat bran, dried fruit cut up in pieces. My recipe included prunes and raisins. Yours can also include chopped dates or currants or any type of dried fruit. And you mix the oatmeal, the oat bran, about a cup of chopped up nuts, and these are actually grounded nuts to the consistency of meal. The nuts were combined with flax seed and sesame seed. And this whole mixture with the oatmeal was all put into the mixture, with the very last ingredient being milk of some kind or liquid. I used about a quarter to a third, up to a half a cup of soy milk. And you can use any type of liquid you like. The milk gives it a richer taste. Or you can use any non-dairy substitute. There are no eggs in here and no dairy products, so you can call this veggie or vegan nut balls. And then you take your hands and form the mixture into balls, like you would be making meatballs. And then you put the balls in a bowl, like a glass bowl, into the refrigerator for 1 or 2 hours until they get a nice texture. And then you have these type of nut balls, completely vegan, raw fruit, oatmeal, oat bran, sesame seeds, flax seeds, and dried fruit, with a little bit of liquid to hold them together, just enough like you would be making a meatball. When these are in the refrigerator about 2 hours, they get pretty solid, so they're not going to be falling apart like dough might be. They're chilled for about an hour. And then you can serve these with a meal or as a dessert, and you have an entirely raw food, vegan cookie substitute made of dried fruit, seeds, nuts, and oat bran and oatmeal. So think of the fiber in here and the other ingredients like the nuts, the omega-3s, and the seeds, flax seeds and sesame seeds. And if you wanted to add anything else to this, such as a powdered supplement or more fiber or pectin, whatever you wish, it can be added to this mixture. Now, when a kid comes home from school, which would you rather serve? Cookies and milk made with trans fats, or the substitute for trans fats, or raw vegan foods that would provide nourishment and fiber and still have a sweet taste? And it's your choice whether you want to add a sliced banana, thinly sliced circles of banana, to the mixture, batter or dough, before you make it into these balls. This typical ball has a prune on this side, raisins. The base is nuts mixed with oatmeal and oat bran. And grounded up are sesame seeds and flax seeds that are not tasteable because they're grounded up to the consistency of meal. You don't have to bake these. You don't have to dehydrate them. You've already added your fruit or dried fruit. And now it's snack time. Yes, since I've been eating these all day and have eaten maybe 4, I'm not going to eat them on camera again. But think of serving this snack to guests or to your kids, and you'll have something more nutritious than the usual milk and cookies when kids come home from school. Here they are. Take a look at them, and you can see what nut balls look like. You see that? Nut balls with prunes and raisins or dates and bananas. You choose the fruit and have a wonderful day.